A-E-N. Hey.
A-E-N. What?
And I myself, I am a descendant of the Tyra, but our origin is that of the sorcerer. We know quite a bit about magic, to put it briefly.
I'd really be interested in learning stuff about pure magic as opposed to through the Demon Pact.
Pure magic, you say? Well, our magic isn't quite pure. We fuse elements together and to make it one. But I can teach you about the basics of the elementals.
I definitely think we have some things to talk about.
Well, knowledge is a two-way street.
I'll make sure I find something worth the trade.
Well, you can at least treat me to lunch.
I will have to unfortunately postpone that till tomorrow. I have a meeting with the dog today.
I assume that it's not a normal dog. Unless
Let's hope
you
not.
like talking to animals.
I am uncertain about today's events apart from that.
Well, I wish you luck in that, at least.
Thank you. And unfortunately, I think it is getting close to time for lunch, if I haven't already missed her.
Very well. You know how to get in contact with my personal assistant.
Yep.
If you need to talk to me directly, simply mention to him that you've got more information about your mysterious donor.
Understood.
I'll get back to you.
All right. I'll see you after lunch. Unfortunately for class.
And Sarah kind of has like, oh man, you talk to her and not to me, your buddy.
I'll talk to you later, man.
Oh, see ya.
See you, man. I'll bring you back something good, okay? From the cafeteria.
You better. Remember the pulley.
Yep.
Alright. See you later, bro. Also, I'm totally top tier, okay?
Should have patted him on the back. Sure, man. I'll accept that.
Hey, I'm from one of the ancient family lines. You don't look down on me.
Got it.
See ya.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So
Please, I'm swimming in ancient line, pussy sayer. I can't deal with you right now.
Yeah. So moving on. I mean, we have all the other classes to deal with.
Alright. Well,
the other classes were boring. Yeah, no, we said all the other classes were mundane. We didn't need to stall for time today.
Because there's a lot of fucking content today.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay when we don't need to roll the random table 20 times.
I mean, in game-wise, it kind of seems like the events just kind of eclipse like the normal school life.
Yeah, exactly.
Teenagers usually make school life a lot more dramatic than it actually is.
Yeah, exactly.
So lunchtime.
I know that lunch originally Akira's going to bring Raph to see Clag.
Alright. We'll do that later.
Alright, that's what I thought. Please. That's what I thought.
So that leaves Reiko, Rio, Ryu.
I'm gonna let Rio first because he didn't have a lot of play today.
I figured Ryu's probably gonna see if he can find Himiko.
You want to call her?
This is gonna be good.
He doesn't have a message to call her, so I suppose he'll try and talk to, maybe grab Raph to have her meet him somewhere or something like that.
Oni!
Let's just say he does that.
Yeah.
And Himiko can meet you at the school. And she'll be in her school uniform.
Slut.
Though he will make the mention of it that it's for basically practiced what is it called? Sparring.
She'll still be in her school uniform. And do you notice that her school uniform is... give me a moment. I'll be back.
You'll be back?
I'm loading
I'll
the
be
page
back.
of a million things.
Oh.
Now, it might be a while.
I hope it's worth it.
This.
It's
It might
always
take
worth
a
it.
while
Hashtag
for
Wolf.
the images. They're loading. Alright. Copy. Did that paste? No?
Oh, there you go. I see it.
You do? I don't.
Ah, I
Oh,
see
there
it.
it is.
Just got a headband. Nice.
That was her concession to sparring.
I've added a headband.
And the stockings that she's wearing, it's like they're black with like flames on it. And she's wearing trainers.
She's got flames.
I can't see it, so
It's
I'll just
okay,
draw
I
the
made it.
stock-
It's okay. I made it big. People to see it. God, she's a sweetheart.
Uh,
I mean, we don't necessarily need them.
I got what you were saying. But you do you, buddy. Keep
Like
going.
that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Maybe because I'm badass.
and she'll be like, you want to have a Ronin fight?
Yeah. I've been practicing so much with Kitsumi that I'm not really... think I'm focusing a little too much, and so I need someone who I'm not used to fighting with.
Oh, you wanna make it a real battle then?
I don't think either of us have time for that or really want our clothes damaged for that extent.
Like, out of game, I'm saying it because she doesn't have a kendo modifier.
Well, she does
So
have
it
a
would just be-
modifier.
Let me look at her thingy. Give me a moment.
It doesn't have to be kendo, but...
Titan. Yeah, she's the one who won a Ronin match. Whatever that means. She's got a 40 fencing modifier.
I guess that will do.
That's just a different
Yeah.
side of sword fighting.
And also, I mean, you can use a kendo stick against a fencer. I mean, you can mix and match
Fight.
weapons.
You can punch
It's
them.
not like, oh, I'm sorry, I've only been trained against longswords. You can only use a longsword against me.
Yeah, mixed martial arts.
Alright,
Brave enough.
so it'll be kendo versus fencing.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I guess you'll do the similar best of three.
Huh?
She'll go first then, since you asked.
Not a problem.
Sneak attack.
Change off Kaharu's name. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
She
Round
takes the
one
first
goes
round.
to Himiko. Alright.
Yeah. You're pretty good.
Of course, I'm a Roman Ronin.
Right. Wow, my D100 suck.
Wow, she barely beat you. Alright.
Fuck is going...
I like how you both are like, God, these rolls are so low, but you're still rolling like 80s and 90s.
Well, that's because
so-
the modifier.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, I like how you both treat it like there's nothing, but both your fucking characters are really good.
We'll do the last round just to see if it's a flush or not. So
Yeah.
you go
You want
again.
to
since you
embarrass her?
lost. Wow. Alright.
Clash!
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 What do we roll? We died.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's
Do
I
we
guess
roll
we'll just
again?
do tie. Oh,
I think a class is pretty cool if you just end on meeting each other.
Alright. And I guess she'll be like, well, you're pretty good for an Oni.
Thanks. Considering I'm figuring you've been probably training for a lot longer than I have, I'll take that as a compliment.
Ever since I could walk.
Yeah, I've only been training for about 2 years.
Well, if you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more years, then you might catch up to me.
Yeah, I might.
So you just wanted to fight?
I wanted to get myself out of a rut.
A rat? Something the matter?
Oh, it's just with everything as it is. I've only really been working with other people who have similar styles, and if I go against someone else, that could cause a problem.
That's true, but we're both using swords. What if somebody has an axe?
No, I didn't think of that. That is a totally different style.
Well, what if somebody just has a gun and shoots you?
Well,
You know how to dodge bullets?
well, I have trained a little with Rio, but I'm probably not that good at it.
Do you know how to deflect bullets? You know, like in the Matrix?
I don't think a normal sword can actually do that.
No, not a normal one. Do you have a demon sword?
No. Normally I just use my basic sword. I do have a pair of demon iron whips, though.
Why don't you use those?
They're kind of locked to Mudos, so I have to be careful about how I use them.
Why don't you get a no-type weapon? If you don't know who you're fighting again, it's better to have no strengths and weaknesses than a weakness and a strength that might not even be, like, relevant.
That's not a bad idea, now that you mention it.
You've always got to be prepared. That's the most important tenet of being a ninja.
I thought you were a Ronin.
I'm both.
Right. By the way, do you know anybody who uses an axe or stuff like that?
I'm sure somebody in the family does. I mean, we mostly use, like, projectile weapons. I just like using the sword because it looks cool.
Right. You're from the Hanzo family, right?
Hattori, yeah.
Right. Huh. I always wondered if you knew the Honda family, the ones I trained under.
Probably. I mean, I'd have to ask Grandma. Maybe one of my big brothers. Or Mom. Or anybody can do.
Just curious, considering the fact that both the names come from relative to the area. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to know one way or the other.
Well, I can find out for you. I mean, it's just a question, right?
Yeah.
I'll ask when I get back home tonight, then.
All right. If you don't mind, can I have a means of contacting you so we can spar again? I always enjoy fighting stronger opponents.
Well, I did give my number. Well, if he didn't give it to you, I'll give it to you again.
Yeah, I don't think she ever gave it to him, considering last time they met, they weren't exactly on best of terms.
She said, I might have lied, but she said she gave her number to Rio.
Oh.
So, as a March member.
So,
yeah, you could.
You should have given it to you.
All right.
Should've.
My ping spike.
It's okay. You're coming okay through right now, I think.
Yeah. Well, if Rio's got the information, I'll get it from him. Thank you for taking the time out of your lunch.
I mean, I can't exactly do fights at school. And Nori's not ready for fights. So I can't really fight her.
Yeah, well, if you ever want someone to spar with, I'm more than open. By the way, since you're here, would you like lunch?
Oh boy! Do you have any Kraken tentacles?
No, but I'm sure we could probably get Jeffrey to get you some.
Alright, Jeffries it is.
Himiko's fucked up.
Well, okay. So, yeah, go off to Jeffrey's with her.
You spend the maca for her to get the demon food.
How much is it?
1 maca.
No, that's so much. Yeah. I suppose Ryu will also try the Kraken tentacles just out of pure curiosity.
Alright, can you roll your courage?
Do I get any modifiers for this?
It would be so funny if you get that one.
Actually, I'm going to spend a PowerPoint to add his diligence.
Alright.
Just to give me an extra chance at not screwing this up.
Alright, you think they taste pretty damn good. They have like a fight back to them.
They wrinkle in your mouth. You have to fight them.
You're right, these are pretty good.
Yeah, I know, right? They're perfect training food.
They changed my mouth wrath in the future with the way they wrinkle.
Jesus Christ. I don't even.
Right. 2 victory and beyond.
Right, to victory and beyond.
Right. So you spend your lunch with Himiko, training and eating Kraken tentacles.
Yeah.
Right, Ryu can now eat like really exotic food like Kraken tentacles without wanting to throw up.
Is this a permanent thing or is it a temporary?
It'll be a permanent thing. You got
Yay!
Congrats, dude.
Yay, arbitrary modifiers.
It's not really a modifier. It's just,
It basically is.
It's more like a fluff.
It's a special ability.
special ability. Iron stomach. Alright. Himiko will modify the picture to have a iron stomach underneath that key. Alright. Alright, so does Rio or Reiko want to do anything?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, who wants to go first? I have a pogo leg.
I'll go, Mike.
Go ahead, Rio.
Well, I was gonna ask, what does Reiko want to do? Because Rio was gonna hang out at the garden club place until Shax fucks off from boredom and then try to find Gidyu.
Okay. So I have 2 things to do, and I hope I will be able to do them both in lunchtime. First of all, I'm calling Katsumi.
Alright. Well, Katsumi always eats her lunch in the garden. So.
Okay, so I go there to meet her.
Alright, and she'll be like, greetings, cousin.
Hey, Kaz. Mind if
How are you doing today?
It's fine. I have a little shake up, but emotional shake up, but it's all fine now. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about 2 things, but they focus into one. You'll understand in a moment.
Can you roll your understanding for me?
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, do I want to spend my... okay, so D12 plus 3. Okay, so I'm gonna spend my, I think for now, last PP because of my -2 total, but I need to eat bento afterwards. So I'm gonna add expression.
All right.
All right. So 12 is understanding. So I got
Right.
14 understanding.
All right. Katsumi looks very tired. Like she had a restless night, and you've kind of noticed like she's gradually been losing like her pristine image. So she kind of looks haggard a little. Like the makeup, like you can kind of see through the makeup that she hasn't been faring too well lately. And it kind of seems like she's putting on the pleasantries to basically make through during the during the day.
Oh, and then I like stop talking, like sit down near her and like try to reassuringly put like hands around her, like around her to squeeze her, like reassuringly her shoulder. Everything alright, cousin?
I guess if you kind of like move your hand a bit downwards from her shoulder blade, she will kind of like actively like jump, as if like from pain.
Okay, so
you get the distinct feeling like you've experienced this before, very recently.
Yeah. Katsumi, are you pushing yourself with training again?
Well, in times of when you need to seek answers and solace, you go back to that in which gave you the most effective answers.
But I understand you have your ways, but can I like look at it a little bit? Maybe I will be able to help you out. Maybe you can get a spirit that will maybe heal you a little bit.
She'll just kind of put her hand up and she'll be like, "No, the long-lasting effect is part of the training. It enhances my senses. I know you're not a fan of it, but it's the technique that works best for me."
Okay, but cousin, if I can help you in any way, I want to, and I will help you out. I mean, as we talked, I'm gonna cover, Starsky and Hutch, like Flip and Flap. We are family duo. We will keep each other's backs.
I understand that you can it's very well in your capacity to help me, but really, I do want to help myself as well.
I smile, but this is like slightly sad smile. Well, I guess that knowing you, there's nothing I can say to change your mind. But nevertheless, this is not the main thing I came to talk to you about.
Right. I'm all ears.
Well, I finally remembered something that we were talking last time, and I've been trying to figure out an idea for like study group, but aside from that, you mentioned that like maybe Motoki or rather like Fuma can maybe help. Basically, I'm trying to figure out if you'll be willing, and if we can set up, let's say, like group to discuss family, like with capital F, like the ancient bloodline matters, to see if we can, alone we might not figure stuff out, but together we can, together there's power.
Katsumi will just kind of smile and she'll be like, I suppose these matters always kind of flew over your head. When I was talking about Fuma and Kogo, I was talking in terms of their worth as men rather than of their knowledge. But Fuma is part of the ancient, is part of our family, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, Katsumi's a robot. poor girl.
Oh, so she's so he's connected to like Nakatomi Fujiwara. This is like a branch, family branch.
Oh, no. I was talking family in the greater sense rather than in
Capital
in
F.
the
Okay.
sense.
As a player, I'm like slightly problem understanding stuff that it is. Sorry. Yes. Of course. I mean, oh yeah, I'm all up for meeting Fuma. Although probably apart from that few meetups, I don't exactly know where he usually spends his time.
He tends to spend his time in his own personal domain. He's very diligent when it comes to his work. But he's always open for a conversation while he's working. I've had many conversations with him myself, and they're most enlightening.
That's good. Like, can you like through telephone, or you can just go visit him in his domain, assuming you can enter?
Well, as long as his domain is anchored, then you should be able to use the Jeffrey that's situated within the domain. He'll give you access if you tell him in advance.
Of course. And I like look my pretty. Do I have his number? I like ponder for a moment.
I can give you his number if you like.
Oh, that would be very nice of you, cousin.
If you tell him that you came on behalf of myself, then he'll understand.
Thanks. I'm sure we'll get along splendidly. I mean,
But
this is
as
like usual for
for-
me, and I chuckle.
So, is this meeting part of your grand plans to unite the three clans, or something a bit more down to earth?
I shrug. I mean, I've been thinking lately if this entire thing has a chance, but being who I am, I kinda like to think big, but lately I think perhaps matter of Shin will be more important on this entire Mao business.
Matter of Shin?
You know, how to help him.
Who
More
is
as
that, may I ask?
What?
I think that it's been mentioned before, but I'm not quite sure who that is. Acquaintance of yours?
Yeah. Something like that.
I see.
Fuck, because I'm now completely frozen because in character, Reiko would probably like go that she's like a friend. Help me out, I guess.
Right, I see. There's been so many talks lately with you and your new classmates about mysterious friends with no names. I was just wondering if one of these names, Shin, can be attributed to one of them.
I look like slightly puzzled, and like there's like a scratch my head and like sorry cousin, you know me sometimes like things like that, like as I said go over my head. But apart from Shin, I never really picked him as this secret name.
I mean, well, when it comes to sensing these things, it's one of my weak points. Perhaps it's just an error on my part. I've liaised with so many people lately, it might have slipped my memory.
Don't you worry. I mean, this is actually something that Rio told me, and it works as with you, us too, like teamwork. Like if you have a weakness, then I'm here to not compel, not complace, fucking English words.
Compliment it.
Yeah, we complement each other. Like if you have a weakness, then I'm here to fix them, and vice versa.
Well, yes, I've always commended teamwork, but there's a difference between working together and working for somebody.
Like I tilt my head again. So what are you referencing now, cousin? I got slightly lost. It seems like a day for me.
Right, well, I believe we went on a tangent. I'm sorry that I misdirected you, but you wish to talk with, well, you know about Himiko, of course, well, Miss Hattori, and you know about myself, and well, you can talk to Fuma-san, but those are your contemporaries.
Of course, but nobody says that you cannot be one. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. So, like, to long story short, like, seeing that you are rather busy and I'm not saying straining yourself, but like really pushing yourself. Well, I am planning on doing some, grab study sessions because of incoming exams, and I was, just a free offer if you will want to join.
I'll be perfectly fine with studying with you. I'll be happy to join.
I smile. Excellent.
Are you doing anything Saturday?
I think for a moment. As far as I believe, I don't have anything planned. It seems like now that changed.
Oh, I could join you after the. I could join you for a couple hours after the tea club. Though you do know that when it turns to nightfall, then we need to search for another place of uprising.
What she means by that?
And Katsumi will just kind of signs. You'll be like, "You're not one for the details, are you?"
I chuckle. This little bit about uprising might have evaded my notice.
I'm simply talking about the restoration of the mythological facets of our history. Bringing them into reality. We've already made much progress on Yomi underneath the ocean, for example. You've been part of the ceremonies yourself, so it's been more than just a song and a dance and prayer.
Okay. Like as a player, I think I'm retarded because I completely forgot like what we are talking about, and I think in character, in session, this is like first time this comes out because I don't remember this.
Yeah, it's the first time. Like Katsumi's saying that in person, like, "Oh, you're so ditchy," but you haven't heard of it as a player, so I was just trying to make it work in the game.
Yeah, okay, that's cool because for a moment I wondered what the fuck you stupid idiot are that forgetful. And then like, okay, that's cool. Oh, of course, that's right. Spirit stuff. Yeah.
Right. If you want, you can come with us. We're sending a small expedition team along with other members of the family. We're going into the domain of the Tengu.
That might be very helpful in very different matters. So that will be also on Saturday, but after our study session. Yes, if I understand.
Yes, it will be quite the journey, though. We will be going into the forest that surrounds Mount Fuji, but But there is somebody who is very well versed in fast travel. At least that's how they put it.
That's cool. Long travels are fine. Besides, I felt like what's the word? I felt like fucking shit. I forgot the word. Like, didn't pay enough attention to you.
Neglected?
No, neglected. That's the fucking word I was looking for. Thank you. But I neglected you, and as I said, we as a family should stick together. So I will be perfectly happy to go on travel with you, dear cousin. And I'm sure everything else from March and Sukihara-sensei will be fine. They will understand.
Right. I mean, out of the both of us, you've always had more of a knack for the navigational aspects of our abilities.
Yep, I even got some practice during the last Mao incursion. It was fun. A little bit spooky, but I did my job.
Well, I'm glad that you're bonding with your classmates, even if it is to such dangerous territories as that. But as a Fujiwara, then you must be prepared for such things, of course.
Yep, part of a preparation.
Right. So I guess we'll be spending quite a bit of time together on Saturday. You might want to drop by the tea club. Being with myself and Himmer, it can be quite samey, but she was interested in you for your fashion taste.
Wait,
She'll just kind of drink her tea.
She's talking about that Naomi is part of the tea club?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
right.
just her and Naomi.
Yeah, I also will be interested in meeting her. We didn't get to much chance to talk last time.
Yes, she's only heard of tales of you from myself, so I imagine it must have been quite the adventure for her when she got to piece it all together.
Definitely. Although, even as bad as sometimes I almost felt sparks flying between Naomi and her sister. Not the good kind. Or rather, you know, the thing that sisters have sometimes for another.
Yeah, but if you were ever interested about that, believe me, Naomi has so much information she could write an autobiography about her sister.
I mean, Koharu, if she will want to talk about some stuff, she will. Anyways, seems like we will have a glorious, nice day on Saturday. I cannot wait for it.
Quite. Let us enjoy the rest of this lunch before school life resumes.
Of course, and I'm gonna freaking eat one of my bentos so that I regain 1 PP at least.
Alright. So I guess that leaves Rio before we go to Clave.
Yeah.
Wait.
Alright.
So he wanted to talk to Gidyu.
Yeah, and he has Gideon's information.
Let's see if Gideon's in school or in his domain.
Okay.
His domain to his school. Yeah, he's in school.
Oh, okay.
So you could either call him or check what class he has.
I mean, I have his
Right outside
information.
there.
It'd be stocky to check his class schedule. I can just call him.
You don't want to be stalky?
No.
Alright. I guess he'll answer his PDA. He'll be like, greetings, Agata.
Alright, his last name is Fuma. Okay. Wait, which is... Yes, Gideon's first name, Fuma's last name. Okay. I'm right?
Yes.
Yeah, in Japanese, it's always last name first.
Yes. Greetings, Fuma-san. Pleasure to speak to you again. I had hoped that you would have some time so that I could pick your mind about the topic.
Have some time? Well, certainly. Usually I just go to the cafeteria and enjoy the atmosphere.
Well, would you mind going somewhere a bit more private? It is something of a conversation.